You're a man. You don't get it.
All right.
You don't get it. Okay, are we ready?
Hang on. I
Those are
did
things the bad side.
There it goes.
Okay.
There's good and bad, not a bad side.
All right, we're live.
We are live, so we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to call the meeting to order. Somebody have a time?
6:04.
6:04. Let's go ahead and start with approval of minutes. Do we have sign-in sheets? Make sure everybody signs in before I forget. Jennifer has the minutes from November's meeting, our last meeting. So we just need to, they're all on the table, so we just need to have a motion to approve them.
I move to approve.
Anybody second?
A second.
All in favor?
Right.
Alright, sounds good. Adele, you wanna give us our treasurer's report?
Sure.
Good evening, everybody. Our current account balances are as follows. In the PTC General Fund, we have $20,955.71. In PTC membership, we have $5,394. And in popcorn, we have $6,093.67. We've started recruiting sponsors for Eagle Fun Run, and we currently have $1,500 in that account, but we're not done yet. And so that's it for our account balances. We do have a request from administration to allocate $200 for Eagle pins for PBIS. So we want to bring that up for discussion if there is any, so that we can vote on this budget change in the next meeting.
What are the Eagle pins?
So Ms. Vidas can probably speak to that best.
We give to each of the leaders that we choose each week, for each grade level. So we choose 5 leaders per week, and we give them 4 grades. And those names are chosen from that week's when the teachers put the names in the buckets. I should have let a teacher explain better, but names are chosen at random for the weekly bonds.
Nice.
So, and they, I'm sorry, so they get a little pin and they get a yard sign, which I was going to say. We also,
You announced that Friday.
yes. And we also would like to order some more yard signs too, possibly through the PBIS account.
Okay, and apparently I misspoke. The exact figure is $250, not 200. So,
And we
we've
are
been
over
under budget in a number of categories.
not
So
over.
just from a fiscal responsibility standpoint, I think we're fine to make this allocation, but it does need to go to a vote according to our bylaws. So that's all I have.
Okay, so we will vote on that next meeting. We don't have any old business. Feels like we wrapped it all up before Christmas, which is good. So going forward, the new things coming up, we have King Cake Day for teachers coming up on February 6th. A sign-up sheet for that will be going out tomorrow, a time to sign up. So we just treat our teachers one day to a whole bunch of king cakes from all over the place. And so they love it, of course, who wouldn't? So that's the sign-up sheet is going to be going out tomorrow for that. Our biggest topic of discussion tonight is Eagle Fun Run. That is approaching on March 13th. As Adele mentioned, we are in the process of seeking sponsorship from our local businesses. We do have a few already in, and then a few coming that we know of. So we're looking good, but we're going to do that one last push for the next couple of weeks. So if anyone knows a business that would like to get some exposure, support a school, we have the form is listed on our website, the different tiers of sponsorship, and what that provides, what kind of exposure that provides for the business. So you can find that under forms and flyers on our website, or simply send us an email, info@woodvalleptc.org, and we will more than happily send that to you or to the business to support our biggest fundraiser of the year.
Can I just interject real quick?
With that fun jump place?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I know a lot of people aren't comfortable directly contacting the business, and we're very happy to call and beg for money. So we're very open to suggestions of anybody that we could beg.
Anyone, yeah.
Yes.
So if you don't want to call yourself or even email yourself, just pass it on to us. We'll take care of it. The collection period. So for those who don't know, this is your first time, Eagle Fun Run is new to you. we give the kids a few weeks to come up with some sponsors of their own, and they do whatever they can. They get creative. They have lemonade stands. They do yard work for family, their family or whatever. Get real creative in coming up with some ways to get some donations. We like for those funds to stay at Woodville 100%. So what that means is we really seek our business sponsors to kind of front the cost of the fun run. So that period of time for the kids to start collecting will be from February 11th through March 4th. So you have the whole Mardi Gras holidays to call Grandma and Grandpa, whatever it may be. That's going to be, I guess, about 4 or 5 weeks. Anything else on Fun Run?
I think that's all we have for now.
For now. We'll have another meeting before then, our February meeting, and just our February meeting. So we'll have some time to talk more in detail about the actual event itself. We are going to participate in the big event for UL. They put on this every spring, I suppose. They offer up their students for help, and so we're going to ask them again to come and help us to do a spring cleanup on our campus. That is scheduled for March 28th. We don't know a time. They kind of just assign it to you. So Ms. Vidas will go and kind of put her name on the list and say, we want help. Y'all come help us, and they'll tell us in either a morning time, 8 to 12 or something, or an afternoon. I think last time it was in the afternoon, right? It was like 1 o'clock.
It was the first time in a while.
Yeah, unfortunately it was a Saturday afternoon. I know everybody would prefer let's do it in the morning and be done with it for the day, but we kind of are at their mercy. And they were a huge help last year. So we definitely want to get in on that. Kyle, you're going to come up with a list of, a wish list, get with Ms. Bollinger. And
Yes, I haven't got with her yet.
yeah, I'm sure she's got a list in her
Oh,
head.
she does.
Yeah,
She does.
a list of things. Awesome.
Can you request a group from UL, or
Do they just assign it to you?
us.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could try to request a group. Why, do you have something in mind?
Yes, my son is involved in a group, so
Okay.
I don't know if you're going to be doing this, but
Well, I can try to find out. We've never requested a certain group, but I can ask.
That would be fun.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
Very good. We would like to do another mom's night out before the school year ends, and probably a dad's one too before Kyle asks. We'll get there. Last year we went to Outback. What was right before school
August,
started, or
I
right
believe.
as school was
Yeah.
starting. So we had a pretty good turnout for that,
Yep.
and just had dinner. Ladies just sitting around having dinner, and I guess unless anyone has any other great ideas, we'll probably try and shoot for the same type of thing. Maybe not necessarily at Outback, but perhaps somewhere closer, maybe Social or Romicelli, someone mentioned.
I asked a group of moms for suggestions, and what I heard was Social, Romicelli, so either one of those, or totally up for anything
Yeah,
else.
at this point, we have no date set, we have no plan, so we're open
If
to any
anybody has
suggestions.
ideas, please
Maybe
message us.
a restaurant that has a room.
Yep, if possible.
I know Dino's on Bertrand. Well, they did have a room, unless they're renovating
They
right
still
now.
have-
They
no.
should still have it.
They're
Bertrand.
renovating the other location.
Oh, that's what I
Yeah.
meant. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
meant Collie Sloan. That's what I meant.
Well, on Bertrand, they have that room in the back that they often have
Yes.
closed.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So maybe a place like that. I know Zia's sometimes they want you to pay a
This has
deposit.
minimum, and it's kind of
Yeah.
challenging.
So anyway, we are up for ideas. Send us a message on Facebook. Send us an email. Mom's Night Out coming, and Dads, we'll welcome your ideas too. So professional development is next on the agenda, and this year we tried something different, and we allotted $2,000 of our budget to go to some type of professional development for the teachers. Our cutoff date for that was December. So the idea was if you find a conference or something that you would like to attend, submit your request to us by December. We'll, hopefully be able to give you a little bit of money to do that. We did have a couple who took advantage of that, and so we're very excited. I will say Miss Cummins is going to Ron Clark Academy, and we were able to help her with that, and she's going, I think, in February.
February 6th and 7th, I think.
Yeah, the first week of February. So she's excited about that, and we are excited to be able to help her with that. That was so that now that has passed, we do have a balance in that account, and so we're trying to come up with ideas, kind of hold some teachers about what we could possibly do. Ms. Vidas had a great idea. This afternoon we talked about the leadership
There's a
teacher.
teacher leaders summit that the state puts on every summer, at the very beginning of the summer, and I usually can't send teachers to that, because we don't have the budget for it. And so if we have some extra funds from PTC, I can try to send some teachers. It's
Usually the first of June, around the 1st of June.
This week, I think this year it's the last week. It's the last week of school, unfortunately. It's the Memorial Day week.
Oh, it's while school is in session
I haven't
still?
looked at the dates
They
yet.
changed because we're started later. It's very unfortunate.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, well, that may change
Yeah.
things.
I seem to remember Jennifer Gardner mentioning that in that calendar planning meeting I went to.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's always been in June.
How does
Okay.
that affect the end of the year?
How do teachers get
All
that?
of the events at the end of the year, award ceremony and all of that. That seems like
What
Well,
teacher can go?
terrible
that's what I'm
timing.
saying. I don't know if now that I can still hold that offer. 'Cause
Man, that was a good idea. Well, we'll still.
We were talking about that today. Sorry.
Is the whole conference during school when school is still in session? Like not
There's
even
a
like.
Saturday. I think there's usually a Saturday, right?
Oh,
I
is
can
there a
check.
Saturday? Okay,
I'll check.
We'll
let's
find
still
out.
check into that. I really liked that idea because it's local, not necessarily local. It's either you said Baton Rouge or New Orleans, something in state, drivable, easy drivable, and if we could. Perhaps, I'm not even sure what the registration cost would be at this point, but if we could help a few teachers to go and attend that's already set up, we don't have to do anything. So that was definitely a great idea that she presented.
And I can also look for some other conferences coming up
Right.
that, maybe would.
Maybe
Easier
something
for
else
this,
local,
yes.
yeah. We'd like to be able to use it for our teachers before the end of the year.
A lot of, I don't know if you've had meetings with your curriculum developers, your ELA, your math, or other subjects, I suppose. So I know a lot of the curriculum developing companies will do in-person in-services. I know usually this would probably happen at the district level. But if there's the funds for it, I mean, there's a possibility that someone from one of those companies could come here.
We could definitely inquire about it. I know they're usually way out of our budget normally, so
Fair
I
enough,
guess,
yeah.
I could definitely try to see, what that might the cost for that, and try to find out. I'll be happy to do that.
Thank you.
Mark that down.
Any other ideas about that? Our next meeting for February is on the 18th, and we are going to have a guest speaker. We have Kelsey Anderson from ACA, Acadiana Center for the Arts. She's going to come and talk to parents and teachers about the movement grant that we got, explain what that's about and what we can see, what we can expect to see from our kids coming home and what they've talked about and that sort of thing. So that's exciting that she's going to come in and share that with us. Have I left anything out? Everything good? Any questions for PTC related items? No? Good.
The Eagle Fun Run. So is that during? That's just
During
what,
the school day.
Friday. And y'all, where is it?
Back,
Do it on back.
Back playground.
Back there and look.
we're gonna need that to figure out
Yeah,
the tent thing.
our back playground. So we're gonna have to get creative this year with our course. It's a little obstacle course for the kids. We're limited. We don't have full use of our entire black playground right now because of construction, but we're gonna trust that Kyle will get creative and figure out a good course. Right, Kyle?
The kids love it. They really do.
Oh, yeah.
My notes.
And it's kind of like part of their PE time that day because they're usually out about 45 to 50
Yeah,
minutes and
yeah.
it's only 30, so they don't really lose instruction.
And most of them are running that entire
running.
time.
Yeah, it's a
These little
competition.
bracelets, and they compete to see who can get how many bracelets. It's great.
For every lap, they get a bracelet and they come home with a stack of bracelets. That's the goal, right? It just encourages healthy living and exercise, and they just have fun. They need to burn off steam on that playground.
Invite all
Let's-
parents and grandparents.
Oh
and
yes,
everybody else.
Anybody
absolutely.
to come.
Anyone is welcome, and you can run with your kids too. Please, you can run. Walk. I usually can't run. Not more.
One lap
yeah,
is each, and that's
not
it.
much more than one lap, but I'm there cheering them on. That's what matters. Okay. as far as
Oh,
PTC.
we had a comment. Don't forget about the blood drive on Friday.
Yeah, I did forget that. Oh, and I had that on my notes and I didn't put it in there.
It's from 2 to 6 p.m.
2 to 6 on Friday, and the free dress will be for Monday.
For Monday. If a parent or someone for that child comes to give blood, that child can receive a free dress on Monday.
And is that on the front circle?
It's usually out in the front.
Okay. And then we did have a suggestion for mom's night, or maybe this is dad's, or both really, walk-ons, and that's a good idea.
Yes.
And they have that room that they can shut her off.
Yep. I've been to a party there.
Okay, I like it. You making notes on this? Okay. Okay, if that's it for PTC stuff, we'll move on to just calendar items, administration stuff. We have a lot on the calendar already, and spring hasn't even really gotten here. We have the LEF Awards ceremony coming up for the district. That's on the 29th. Anyone is welcome. I did not know that until today. I thought it was just teachers invited, but the general public is welcome to attend. We have several teachers that were nominated, so they will be highlighted there. Third grade field trip coming up, split into 2 days, the 30th and the 31st. More information will go home, specifics of which teachers are going on which days that'll be coming home. Miss Derwin is retiring after 33 years, not 33 years here, completely. Almost 33 years here. Okay.
And
At least
almost the same grade level
25 here.
for that many years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So her
Evelyn
last
loved
day will
her.
be the 31st of January. So we'll have to give her, send our well wishes on her. I'm sure she'll.
Do we know who's taking her place?
We do, as of today.
Okay.
Good. We have a new hire.
I'll be sending that letter home.
Okay.
So in addition to the ACA speaker we have coming on the 18th, we also have a performance by ACA for second, third, and fourth graders on February 4th. There's a lot of fours in there. So that's going to be fun for the kiddos. Mardi Gras holidays are the 24th, 25th, and 26th, and then on the 27th is a teacher in service. So students do not come. So there's 4 days off for students there, Monday through Thursday. And I forgot, it's written right here. Our next spirit night is at Dino's, either location.
And it's all day, like from 10:30
Oh, it's all day. Very
So it's for
nice.
the
So you can go to
lunch
lunch. You don't have to take your kids to
From
dinner.
10:30 a.m. to 10:30
Is
p.m.
the
So it's a
one
12-hour
here
stand.
open at all?
It should be open by then.
By then?
Yeah,
Okay.
supposedly they're only closing 8 days.
Okay, yeah, because I passed by yesterday and they were still
They're
closed.
still closed.
I'm sorry, what was the date on that?
February 11th.
So Tuesday?
It should be a
Yes,
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday 11th. From 10:30 a.m. to 10:30 p.m.
Wow. And then the free dress for that will be the next day as well.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
Can we? All right, thank you.
Okay. So we had a surplus of tumblers this year. This was the first year we did it, so we weren't sure how many, and we had a minimum order and that sort of thing. So we had a few extra. Thank you, sir. A few extra PTC
His lovely
tumblers.
assistant.
So what we'd like to do is, first, one of them is for Miss Derwin. We want to send her off with a little bit of love. So one for Miss Derwin, and then we're going to draw names. This is all staff and teachers. So I will let Kyle draw 4.
4.
Amanda Harrington, our clerk.
She'll love
Yay.
that.
She will. Miss Ingro.
She'll love that too.
Miss Stewart, Gabrielle Stewart. She's sped with Miss Green. Last one. Miss Stutz.
Yay.
So we will pass these on to them tomorrow. And that is all I have for the meeting, unless anyone has any questions for myself or Miss Vito.
So administrative Q&A section now.
Q&A. Cool. We talked about about you. You missed it. We were talking about you
We were
going
having a toddler meltdown.
going to RCA. Woohoo!
Yes, yay! I'm so excited. Can't wait. I'm going on the 6th and the 7th, and the kids are really, really excited. So, because Miss Weber went, she came back with lots of fun stories, and so now I have to live up to the hype, which is going to be really
Are you gonna
hard.
bring chips?
I'm not bringing Doritos. I'm not breaking Ron Clark's rules. I'm not doing it. I like to follow them. But yes, I'm very excited, and I can't wait.
I can't wait to come back with everything.
Would any of y'all like to share? Happy in y'all classroom?
I guess I'll share. So I'm kind of proud of my kids. We're very proud of them. For the math, we've been working on our math with the RDW, and I add the T to it, think. Read, draw, write, and think, where they're drawing a picture and they're labeling it as they go with word problems, and then they write a word sentence and a number sentence, and then they go back and they assess the reasonableness of their answer. And I taught third grade for 13 years, so this is my first year in second grade. And the children are just doing amazing in it. Like, I'm comparing it to third grade, and it was a lot more work to get the kids to do this process, but they're really sitting there doing the process already we're mid-year, and I'm just very proud of my class because they are doing it, because it's something that you want them to do, but sometimes they just don't. But they really are. They're getting it, they're doing it, they're following the process, and it's going to help them be good math problem solvers, and it's going to help them in third grade for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of my kids with how well they're doing the math.
Way to go.
I did want to say, I forgot, that we had a very successful leadership day last Friday.
Yes. That was all news. Yeah.
Parents who did come, thank y'all for coming, but we had a great day, great afternoon. And just want to share that too.
The kiddos did so good.
They did.
They were so good. Except for
They
my
love
child.
We had a
They
student
love
panel.
being leaders.
Yeah, they really do.
Yeah.
They're proud.
For those parents who couldn't come, we had a student panel, and students had a Q&A with the guests who were here. And then we had classroom visits, and maybe took you stuff and showed it about that. And then we had our synergy assembly outside.
And my kids were excited to share, when parents come in, they were excited to share their leadership notebooks and show them the math wigs and show them how they've been doing in math and reading their AOA. They're excited to show someone.
Yeah.
It was all parents that came. I don't think we had any, I didn't have any
Actually,
community leaders in my room. It was all parents,
Yeah.
but still, they'd look at some of the other kids' leadership notebooks, and that meant a lot to them.
Well, I know we had a couple teachers from other schools come into our class, and our classes were combined at that time doing a class meeting that we do once a week, and we have a class leader, and they get to share shout-outs and questions.
good.
They have if they have concerns with things that are going on, so we did that, and the parents were like, "Wow, we should have this at home." They loved it. Like they were so impressed by the kids, and the kids run it by themselves. So they and the teachers were like, "Oh, can you send us that slide?" They were really excited about it. So it was really nice to have some fellow teachers in there.
Right.
I don't know what schools they were from, but they were really excited. So I think they left with some good ideas.
Good. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Explain what a math wing is.
Oh, WIG. It's our wildly important goals.
Okay.
And our school has two of them. We have a reading one and a math one. And the math one is the same for all of our grade levels, correct? So it is, with the math program we're using, it's RDW, so they read the problem carefully and they draw and label. So it's all about taking the words and making it into a picture, drawing and labeling, like say a tape diagram, labeling, what each picture represents, and then writing a word sentence, he has 43 apples altogether, and a number sentence to go with it. So it's just getting them to do all the steps of the problem solving, showing their work in a way that helps them to solve word problems, since word problems are so difficult for them to do.
That's where we found our weakness was in the
Mhm.
school, so that's why we decided to try to put that as our WIG.
And it's something they track in their leadership notebook every week.
day. Mine do it
Or every
daily.
day. We weren't doing it daily.
Yeah.
The older grades are kind of doing it weekly now based off their redraw write questions on a test. So they kind of, because it was kind of hard for the older grades, we do so many word problems
Yeah.
that we pick one a week and they assess their, how they did on it and they track that in their notebooks. And they take that
What's the
away.
ELA week?
ELA it's AR. It's to raise our goal by 10% each 9 weeks.
Like total points, right?
Yeah, total points.
Which they blew that out of the water.
Yes,
They did.
sure did.
They did.
Well, I will anecdotally say for watching my son come with his weekly math tests, seeing his improvement with using RDW across the year has been remarkable. And then in addition to that, I will applaud y'all for recognizing that this was an area for growth and to picking a really fantastic strategy for addressing it. I mean, that's something that they're going to gain conceptual understanding for math, not just for solving word problems, but they understand all of math better.
Yeah.
So,
I completely agree.
well
Yeah.
done.
Thank you.
Nice.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
I heard that we may get 5th grade then.
Yes, that question has been brought up. About
Is that too soon to ask? or-
Wait,
No.
what?
No, that's why I didn't want to try to get
Yeah.
so it's not going to happen that quick.
Okay.
What,
Can we start with gifted? 5th grade gifted?
yes, the school board has, inquired, about possibly, because the ultimate goal is to have every elementary with
Yeah.
K through 5.
Right.
In the coming years, let me add that
Yes.
question. 5th grade back in the coming years.
Right.
Yeah.
So we only have 3 schools out of the 30-something that don't have 5th grade, and we're just one of the 3, so because of space in the cafeteria, restrooms, just our school, it was only built for half the size we are now, so getting another whole grade level here would be very difficult.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that, what the request has been is to build a bigger cafeteria and make it into like a cafetorium like Alamo and a few other schools have built. And if we can get something like that, then we could probably,
So it's a couple of years down the road.
and again, I can't say anything definite, but it's in the talks right
Long
now,
gone.
in discussions.
I thought it was the cafeteria. I think that mentioned that.
You can hardly get
Small
a
as it is
grade
now.
level in there.
Yeah, that's
Kids
true.
that we have right now in there, and a reasonable amount of time, between the school days, so.
It's a
rough.
constant rotation. Yeah.
And, once we get the new building, of course, then we'll have more restrooms,
Yeah.
All of our portable classrooms, none of them have restrooms.
Yeah.
And they do make portable buildings with restrooms, but we just never had any. So restrooms has always been an issue. All the students in portable buildings have to use the restrooms in the main buildings, but so do the kids in the main building.
Yeah.
So, we just don't have the cafeteria space and the restroom space at this time.
Speaking of the new building, do we know if they're still on target for
They
completion?
are actually ahead of time.
What?
Awesome.
Yes.
Wow.
The target date, from what I'm understanding, they had told me about a year that it would take up until June or July.
Yeah.
Right now, the head contract guy is telling me April and May.
Ooh.
So, yes, that's
That never happens in construction.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, right. Let's hold
Unless
on.
there's money involved.
Yeah, if there's a penalty.
But
Yeah.
August
Or-
would be-
But,
Oh yeah,
so
definitely
Either way,
by next
or both.
school
So
year.
definitely by next school year, and we're gonna move into that building. We have determined that 3rd and 4th grade students will be in that new building. But then all of the students that are in the portable classrooms right now will definitely be in the main building somewhere. Yes, a lot of movement.
Busy summer.
It will be.
So would y'all possibly, let's just say hypothetically. No, I'm just saying, if it were ready before the end of school, would y'all really move them into the new building if it was ready, or just wait?
Oh, you mean this school year?
Yeah, yeah.
No, not that.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That'd be a lot of work for the
Oh.
teachers.
Yeah.
To move everything.
All the desks haven't come in and yet.
Everybody.
Not yours, 4th grade.
We'll see, but no,
That's too bad.
definitely hopefully by
I'm gonna help
June.
you.
Yeah,
this
to
school year
start the
finishes,
next year. Yeah.
We can start moving.
Well, we can have a party though.
Yes.
So I'm okay with that, with not waiting till next year to move, but if it's finished before the end of the school year, would it be possible to walk through it?
Oh yeah.
Sure, yes.
Mhm.
I've
See,
taken,
I
taken a few tours, and it looks really nice.
Oh, I don't mean walk through to tour it. I mean, like from my
Oh,
classroom.
the
I
third
work-
grade hall.
Third grade hall.
Yeah.
And I work in fourth grade.
Open up that
So
third grade hall.
I
Yeah.
exercise every day.
Well, you're not
going
going to be able
around
to get
and
your
around.
steps anymore.
Well, I know. The steps are really good. That's my biggest form of exercise. But it's the time that I spend walking. Like, okay, oh, I forgot a book over there. Let me run. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'll be right back. But that's 5 minutes. That's not.
Yeah, to utilize that hall.
Yeah. So, yeah, and that's what I do. I'm inclusion, special ed, and so I'm in second grade and fourth grade, and with the teachers and whatever subjects they're doing, all their subjects. But we're starting the new ELA unit now. We're on lesson 4, and it's an exciting book. Percy Jackson. It's very advanced, but it's a really good book. So it's mythology. I think it's going to be an exciting unit for the fourth graders.
Thank you. And our people.
And your peeps.
I was gonna say, cause yeah, y'all started to ask Camille if she wanted to start reading some
Yeah.
Percy Jackson.
Yeah. Well, they all several of them wanted to start reading it, and we were like, no, you can't read it yet. We had to take it out of the library, our libraries, because we were like, you can't read it yet. You're doing a whole unit on it. So they're very excited to start reading it. Those that haven't read
Because
it,
we haven't started the
actual novel yet.
So
Yeah.
we do a lot of background knowledge to get there.
Yes, they're learning all about Poseidon, and they were having fun today drawing their heroes. So.
We did that in second grade already, right?
Mm-hmm.
We did Greek mythology.
We got some interesting questions out of that.
Yes, you did.
Miss Harris, would you like to share?
Sure, I'm Miss Harris. I teach kindergarten, so I teach how to read, write, and spell, and I teach all things numbers. We're starting to see how words are making letters and sounds are making words, and today we wrote our first story about Old King Cole because we're learning about royalty as well in the knowledge portion of CKLA. So I've got some pretty good stories. Really, I mean, they had to look at the picture and write about. We'll start with one sentence, and if you can make one sentence, you can make 2 sentences. And you're like, Miss Harris, I wrote all the lines. I said, now you can be the illustrator. So lots of writing going on in kindergarten, and they're excited to write in snow this week because I didn't do it last week. So we're gonna get some shaving cream with.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna write letters as I give them sounds, and we write tricky words and sight words, and hopefully they'll write a sentence. But they're probably just withdrawing scribbles.
And make a mess.
So yeah, so we're excited. So everything that we've been learning, we're building together like a snowball. And we're doing number bonds.
Wow.
Addition and subtraction.
In kindergarten.
Yes.
Kindergarten.
Yes. So lots of things are going on in kindergarten.
It's a busy hall down there.
Busy hall.
So that y'all are enjoying the new curriculum, the ELA curriculum.
We're learning.
Yeah. It's
We're
a
learning.
big change.
It is.
Yeah. I think it makes perfect sense. I thought whenever she explained it, Miss Guillory explained it, I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
It's
Yeah,
snowball.
I'm curious to see how at the end of the year.
Yeah, compared to previous years and how they. That's fantastic. Very good. Anyone else? Y'all have any other questions, gentlemen? Good. Thank y'all for coming.
You can ask.
Last one, huh?
Yeah.
Wishful thinking.
Okay. If that is all, we will end the meeting at 6:37.
I think that's a record.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I like records. I like